What would you think if I told you that a quarterback who was banked in the middle of the season, had below-average numbers, generated internal doubts in the cast, and was the target of constant criticism from the fans? Even so, did he receive an invitation to the Pro Bowl? It seems like a joke. It looks like a mistake. It looks like a provocation. But it's not.
But before we get into it, if you're a die-hard Jets fan, make sure you're subscribed to Jetstream News. We're your go-to source for daily engaging content on all things. Help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers this offseason by hitting that subscribe button now. Welcome to the Jetstream News Channel, your New York Jets news channel. Here you will find fresh news, and to follow everything, don't forget to subscribe. Today, only 20.2% are subscribed to our channel. Help us by sharing so that the news reaches many more people. Let's go to today's news.
Justin Fields, quarterback of the New York Jets, officially received an invitation to the Pro Bowl even after one of the most questioned seasons of his career. And the most curious, he refused. Today, we're going to open this story completely. What does this invitation really mean? Why did the NFL do that? Why did the fans react with revolt? And above all, what does this reveal about the current state of the Jets, the league, and the Pro Bowl itself? Stay until the end because this story goes far beyond Justin Fields. To understand why this invitation caused so much controversy, we need to go back a few months in time. Justin Fields arrived in the season with the Jets carrying a dangerous mixture of expectation and distrust. After ups and downs in his career, the franchise's bet was clear. Fields could still be a functional quarterback, perhaps not elite, but someone capable of stabilizing the attack and keeping the team competitive. Yes, on paper. In practice, the season was anything but stable. Fields had clear difficulties, slow readings, problems under pressure, low consistency in the intermediate pass, promising drives dying in basic mistakes. As the weeks went by, it became evident that the Jets' attack did not evolve. And in November, the symbolic moment came. Justin Fields was banked. For a quarterback, this is devastating. Being replaced in the middle of the season is not just a tactical decision, it's a message. The message was simple. The way it is, it doesn't work. When Fields was removed from ownership, the signs were clear. The technical committee sought less turnovers, more game control, some offensive spark, any. And this alone dismantles part of the Pro Bowl narrative. Historically, the Pro Bowl has always been associated with dominant players, real highlights of the season, consistent production. Justin Fields in 2025 did not fit any of these criteria. The numbers don't lie. The game movie was even worse. Even so, weeks after the end of the season, the surprise came. When the news of the Pro Bowl invitation spread, the reaction was immediate. Jets fans, fans of other teams, analysts, and even former players began to question, what do you mean? Based on what? Did this become participation for attendance? The revolt was not only against Justin Fields, it was against the process. Because what bothered wasn't a specific player receiving an invitation. The problem was what it symbolized. For many, the Pro Bowl no longer is a prize for merit, and it became an empty event, influenced by name, marketing, and circumstance. The reaction was so strong that the invitation, which should be a reason for celebration, became almost a public embarrassment. And then, something unexpected happened. Justin Fields refused the invitation.
Officially, he claimed that he wanted to focus on off-season physical recovery and technical improvement. But in practice, this refusal completely changes the narrative. Because by refusing, Fields did two things at the same time. He avoided becoming an even greater target of criticism, and he showed awareness of his own season. This refusal was seen by the fans as a mature gesture, a silent recognition that the season did not justify celebrations. Interestingly, this was perhaps Fields' most positive moment in the whole year. Now, here comes the biggest debate. Justin Fields' case is not isolated. He's just another symptom of something that's been going on for years. The Pro Bowl has changed. Elite players often refuse. Hurt inflate alternative invitations. Competitive weight has practically disappeared. Today, many invitations happen because someone refused, another one was injured, it was necessary to fill a vacancy. This generates distortions. A quarterback who was banked might end up receiving the same symbolic title as a dominant player in another season, and this inevitably weakens the credibility of the event. For the New York Jets, this story is particularly sensitive. The franchise lives chronic instability, constant changes of coordinators, years without playoffs, a lack of offensive identity. Fields' invitation to the Pro Bowl doesn't solve any of this. On the contrary, it will be confusing. While the NFL offers symbolic invitations, the Jets need to answer real questions. Is Fields part of the future? Can he be a starter again? Or is the team already looking at the draft and other options? This episode reinforces the idea that the name Justin Fields weighs more than the real production, something dangerous for a franchise that needs cold and objective assessment. From a personal point of view, Fields leaves this story ambiguously. On one hand, he was invited to an NFL event, maintains relevant quarterback status. From the other, the invitation came accompanied by criticism. The public narrative was not positive, and the refusal was necessary to avoid wear and tear. At the end, the episode leaves a clear mark. Justin Fields is still seen as someone with potential, but not as someone who delivered results. And in the NFL, potential without delivery has an expiration date. This story was never just about an invitation. It talks about the Pro Bowl's identity crisis, the NFL's difficulty in keeping clear merits, the fragility of the quarterback position in the Jets, and the crossroads in Justin Fields' career. The invitation to the Pro Bowl didn't change Fields' season. The refusal may have saved your image, but the clock is still running. Next season, there will be no room for symbolic debates, or Justin Fields delivers on the field, or this chapter becomes just another footnote in the recent history of the Jets. If you want to follow the real decisions of the Jets, without filter, without empty hype, and with deep analysis of what really matters in the NFL, subscribe to the channel now. Here, we don't celebrate invitations, we charge performance. Activate the bell, leave the like, and comment below. Do you think Justin Fields deserved this invitation to the Pro Bowl, or has the event completely lost its meaning? This discussion is just beginning. And always, go for Jets. Thanks for watching.